Now, there's some things that Rare really should add to Sea of Thieves, and today we're going to be going over things that Rare needs to add to Sea of Thieves. There's things that we want to see added, and then there's things that we need to have added. So today we're going to be going over some things. I don't think I need to go over this. You guys already read the title. Now, the first thing that Rare needs to add, like really needs to add, is a little training ground for new players. Something similar to the Maiden Voyage, however, kind of like a Kovacs kind of style place where you can train. Like, let's say you could just sail to the Sea Dog Tavern. You can go talk to somebody there, and you can enter a little training room inside the tavern, or just somewhere which you can train. And with here, there's some AIs that you can train on. There's, of course, guns. There's, of course, cannons that you can train on and that stuff. It's different scenarios that you can train on to improve your skill on the Sea of Thieves. I find that there's a lot of players that just don't know how to get really good at Sea of Thieves, and really the only way to get good at Sea of Thieves is either just do a ton of skeleton fleets to work on your cannon aim, or play a crap ton of arena, or participate in TDMs. Now, the second thing that they need to add to Sea of Thieves is a little mode which you guys can invite your friends to, and you guys can just PvP without people coming over and sinking your boats, like TDMs, or trying to solo queue and getting people not in the same server. It's kind of annoying and stuff. A little TDM mode, or just a mode regardless that you could just invite your friends to, like a custom arena lobby where you guys can just fight and you guys can just do whatever, go to an island and TDM and that stuff, would be very, very, very helpful. Honestly, it would be quite good. It would be easier to practice PvP on friends and that stuff. It'd be better for improving your PvP and everything than to just sit there and solo queue and maybe get into the same server, re-queue, and get sank by little crappers that come along and think that you're AFK and they think that you're an easy sink. The other thing that they need to add to Sea of Thieves is another way which you can get ancient coins. Currently, the only ways you can get ancient coins is entering a giveaway, doing the plunder pass, finding ancient skeletons, or using your mom's credit card. Don't use your mom's credit card. But instead of rewarding doubloons for completing commendations, I think they should reward 5 to 15 ancient coins every commendation you complete. It'd make it a lot better, and it would honestly make it where other players will actually want to go and try and complete these commendations. Because right now, the only commendations that people are willing to complete are ones for cosmetics, or ones that will unlock something in the game. Currently, getting all the commendations don't do anything really good for the game currently. And changing it so that there's ancient coins will have a reason for players to continue doing these commendations and trying to get all the commendations done. It doesn't have to be much ancient coins. It can be between 5 all the way to 15. I don't think it should be any more than that. However, maybe having a commendation that will go up to 50 ancient coins. The other thing that they need to add in is more world events. Honestly, they need to have world events where it's more summoned, kind of like For the Damned, where it's a big deal, where as soon as you see one, you want to go and fight for it. And honestly, it's a lot of fun just going around, doing an event, and having to fight everyone on the server for this loot, until, of course, somebody with ESP comes along. In that case, it kind of sucks. However, that doesn't happen very often, but honestly, fighting it for your loot and just destroying everyone for the loot is a ton of fun. It just makes the game so much better, just having these moments where you can just fight the whole entire server off, get that loot, cash it in, and have a good time with your friends doing that. Of course, they're continuously adding more and more events, but I think there should be more events kind of like For the Damned where you have to summon it. It'd make the game a little bit better. I don't think it should be as hard as For the Damned. However, I think you should be able to summon these events, and you should be able to have the whole entire server come to that place and try and fight for it. Now, another thing that Rare really needs to add in is another way to board people's boats. Right now, the only ways that you can board people's boats are currently the ladders, grabbing all the harpoons when the waves are high enough, and getting a deck shot with the cannon. Frankly, all of those options kind of suck right now. When you are climbing up the ladder, you will have at least 3 kids sitting there with their blunderbusses and their swords, slashing there, shooting, trying to get you off that ladder like the absolute bots that they are, and it's just stinking annoying. Now, the other options, which like grabbing the harpoon, is so rare, it will rarely ever happen. I've only done it, I think, like twice, if I remember correctly. And then there is the deck shots. Now, deck shots They're not common, and the average player won't have deck shots happen. Now, deck shots do happen. They are really cool when they do happen. However, most of the time, they don't happen. There should be another way which you should be able to board, and it shouldn't be super easy to board somebody, but it shouldn't be super hard like it is already right now, where it's just a bot strat to simply just guard the ladders and that stuff. I think it should take more skill. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? Do you guys think that Rare should add something else to Sea of Thieves? Please comment them down below. I'm actually kind of curious. And if you guys liked the video, please hit the button down below. It helps out the channel quite a lot. If you're new around here, please subscribe. Click that bell to never miss one of my uploads. I make a lot of Sea of Thieves tutorials and some videos like this one. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you dudes in the next video.